No. You know what I'm talking about,
I know what you're
right?
talking about.
And
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
It's like there's this
지난 5월 말 제가 출연하고 있는 올레TV의 무비스타 소셜클럽에서 올레TV의 10주년을 기념하여 저를 쥬라기 월드 폴른 킹덤의 프리미어 행사가 열렸던 중국 상해에 보내주셨습니다. 그리고 그곳에서 저는 영화의 두 주연 배우를 인터뷰까지 할 수 있었죠. 그래서 여러분은 지금부터 외국까지 가서 긴장하는 바람에 말도 못하고 영어도 못하고 버벅대는 이승국과 그럼에도 불구하고 프로페셔널하게 인터뷰에 응해주는 두 헐리우드 배우의 살떨리는 인터뷰를 보시게 될 겁니다. 그럼 바로 시작하기 전에 구독하고 알람 먼저 좀 켜주세요. 미리 감사드릴게요. 그럼 진짜 시작합니다.
여러분 드디어 이 자리에 왔습니다. 시간이 없기 때문에 바로 소개해드릴게요. 쥬라기 월드 폴른 킬덤의 주연 배우 크리스 프렛과 브라이스 달러스 하워드 모셨습니다. Hi, thank you for coming. Thank you. First of all, congratulations on escaping running in the high heels in this movie.
Oh, thank you. I actually, funnily enough, I demanded that my character wear heels in the scenes where I'm not on the island.
Really?
Yes.
For this movie?
Yes, for this movie. Because of course there's the scenes when I'm on the island, Claire is prepared this time, so I'm wearing, really badass boots.
Yeah.
But in the scenes that happened prior to that, like in the Dinosaur Protection Group office and all of that, it was written for me to wear sneakers and I wanted to wear heels.
Wow.
Because I like high-heeled shoes. I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Yeah, I can see you really like the high heels right now.
Yes, it's happening now, yes.
Okay. Talking about the movie, Jurassic World was the long-awaited sequel to a legendary franchise, Jurassic Park series, while Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the direct sequel to the very movie that has set a box office record back in 2015.
Right.
Which one gave you more pressure, during the previous one or this one?
There's pressure on both films.
Yeah,
I think
it's different.
the most pressure we care about is living up to this dynasty. Like we are such fans of Jurassic Park, and making a movie that's going to honor the franchise. That was the main pressure that we've felt in the first film and continue to feel now. I think that the tidal wave of success of the first film is really something that extraordinary that we were able to enjoy, but we don't get caught so much up in that portion because that's beyond our control. Whereas creating a product that it lives up to the legacy of the franchise is something we do try to control.
You mentioned you two are a fan of this franchise, and Chris, you're especially known as a long-time fan of this franchise. So as a fan's perspective, can you describe this special movie for the fans, franchise fans?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a fan of the franchise, you're going to love this installment. It's a new chapter, and it's a very promising chapter. It opens up Pandora's box in a way and allows us to take the technology of this genetic engineering and move it out beyond the island into the world and see the ramifications of that. The relationships between man and beast in this film is unlike any other film before. We still are terrified of these dinosaurs and still live in awe and wonder, but also we have a personal bond and relationship between them that was only touched upon in the first film, but we really explore further in this film.
And if you, Bryce, have to make the same description for the fans who don't watch the franchise, who haven't watched the Jurassic franchise, how would you describe it?
Oh, that's interesting. What I would say is, well, I would say if you haven't watched Jurassic Park, like definitely watch it.
Yeah, for
It's
sure,
amazing.
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of this part of the saga, of the Jurassic saga, it's in Jurassic World. Just a quick recap. What happened is that the park was finally open, and I play a character who's the operational manager of Jurassic World,
Who wears high heels?
Yes, who wears high heels, and she has, in an effort to make sure that this park stays relevant, they have created a genetically modified dinosaur called the Indominus Rex, which is a combination between T-Rex and a raptor.
Yeah.
Deadly combination. And she kind of views them, these dinosaurs, just as assets, not as real live creatures. And that's, a fatal mistake. And the Indominus Rex gets out and kills a lot of people. Thank goodness she hooks up with this guy, and everything is sort of okay. Because in that we survive, and then we're here now, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The park is obviously abandoned. the island, Isla Nublar, is abandoned, and there's a volcano that is going to erupt on Isla Nublar, which is going to wipe out the rest of the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are going to go extinct again. And now, Claire, having seen the error of her ways, has created a place called, or an organization called the Dinosaur Protection Group, and they're meant to go and do everything that they can to get these dinosaurs off the island. And so that is how Owen and Claire come together again.
Again?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Blue is on that island.
Yeah,
Owen's got to
because
get her off of there. Yeah.
Okay, what a great recap. And
Goodness
nice
gracious.
introduction.
I didn't
Very
take a
thorough.
breath the whole time.
That was good.
Thank
though.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You should really use that for the promotions.
Yeah.
Talking about the franchise, I know your father, director Ron Howard, has also directed another big franchise, Han Solo Star Wars movie. So, do you, as a family, do you ever talk about the works you are doing? Do you kind of give advices or curse each other?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Really, you do curse each other?
We what? Each
Do
other?
you curse
Maybe
each other?
maybe you do
Curse each
yeah,
other?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I
we don't
hope my
curse each
one do
other.
better than yours.
No, definitely not. No, we're super supportive of one another. No, it's so cool because I mean, my dad's a filmmaker and he's also an incredible teacher, and he's somebody that I've always looked up to and admired, and he's given me terrific advice throughout my life. And when he was directing Solo, I actually got to go on set
Really?
and kind of assist him and shadow him and learn from him. And you know, that was a magical thing to get to do. Now being an adult, you know,
Yeah.
and getting to kind of see his whole process through my my adult eyes. And so yeah, it's amazing.
That's great. And talking about family, I just have a quick question for you, Chris. You're in a two biggest franchise movie right now, the one in the MCU and this Jurassic series.
Yeah.
Which one are you to your son? Are you Star-Lord, Owen Grady, or a firefighter? Because I saw from a talk show that your son thinks you're a firefighter.
For a while he did that. Yeah, a couple of years ago I let him think I was a firefighter.
Yeah.
And he said, "Dad, you're a firefighter, right?" I said, "Do you know what I do for a living?" He said, "Yeah, you're a firefighter." I said, "That's right."
How old was he when he
He
said
was
that?
about 3, or
3?
maybe 2.5 or 3 at the time. You know, I mean, I'll never be anything but just dad to my son, thankfully, and he's a fan of all of the Marvel movies, but I think and dinosaurs and the Jurassic movies. Truly, he watches them all the time. But I think for him, about the least interesting element of those films is his dad dressed up in that costume running around. He tends to like the other characters a little bit more, you know, because kids don't really think their dads are cool, which I'm completely okay with, because he's right, I'm not that cool.
아, 이런 농담을 마지막에 붙였다는 걸 나중에야 알았어요. 왜냐면 바로 이 순간 저는 인터뷰 시간이 끝나간다는 신호를 받고 급하게 질문지를 훑어보고 있었거든요. 그래서 미처 이 마지막 문장을 듣지 못했습니다. 이 말에 바보같이 오케이라고 대답해서 미안해요, 크리스. 알아들었다면 꼭 말해줬을 거예요. 당신은 세상 쿨한 사람이라고. 당신은 너무 멋있는 스타로드라고. 미안해요, 크리스. 그럼 인터뷰 이어집니다.
And from the talk shows and the postings you upload on your social media, I can see that you're not just a good colleagues, but you are really good friends to each other.
Yeah.
So, from a friend's perspective, can you just recommend to your fans the scene your friend shines the most in this movie? Can you pick each other's scene? As a friend, yeah. My friend was so
I know
good. You should see
exactly.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first. There's this really extraordinary, sentimental, emotional moment just towards the end of the first act of the film, and I don't want to spoil it, but you'll know what it is. We are blowing up this island, and you know, it was important for us to be able to do that in a way that pays homage to the island that's been such a generous character and an important character in the making of these movies. You know, we didn't want to just like murder it and destroy it. We wanted to. It would go away, but we'd be mourning its death. And there's a wonderful scene where Bryce is emotional as she witnesses the island burning, and I think that was a very good scene.
I love you in that scene. I think you're terrific in that scene. But my favorite scene, of course, is so it's a sequence. Oh, as my microphone falls, it's a scene. I have to be careful to not give away too much.
Sure.
But it's kind of like it's all the things that you love about Jurassic and all the things that you love about Chris Pratt, like all mashed into
Combined
one.
together,
And yeah, and it's after. I mean, you see in promos that Blue. I mean, it's okay. Right?
Yes.
Because that's in they're in promos. You see that Blue gets shot, and it's not something that Owen respects. And obviously, we don't see what happens afterwards necessarily, and I don't want to give anything away. But let's just say that Owen is in this like he's very vulnerable. He's in this very vulnerable state, and there's lava coming, and you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're
right?
talking about.
And
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
It's like there's this mix of moment where it's like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die, and why am I also laughing? This is hilarious, and you're like at the edge of your seat, and you're like crying with laughter, and you're screaming, and it's an amazing moment. And knowing the way that Chris works, I mean, he came up with all of that stuff.
Really?
Like,
It was great.
absolutely. Yeah.
To me, it was my favorite scene too.
Yes!
I loved it.
I
Yeah.
love that scene. I love that scene.
Thank you. Our time is almost up, so I have to. If you allow me to do that, I have another mission to accomplish from my network. The cable network I'm currently working with is celebrating its 10 years anniversary soon, so it want to give out the special gifts to its viewers. So if you would allow me, can I ask you to give your autographs to this?
Yes.
Magazine.
How cool.
This will be given to the viewers, the lucky viewer, around the anniversary season.
Okay.
Here. There's my very long signature.
There she is.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. There you go. To some lucky viewer, you're going to be getting this. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I have this set. It's really fun.
Really? Okay. Thank you for your all the time, and thank you for the talks you gave me.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know that all the fans around the world, I'm a fan of the franchise. We do hope this movie do great, and we'll have another sequel next time.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
See you on the red carpet.
Sounds good. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you.
올레TV 10주년을 강조해야 영상을 쓸 수 있다고 하셨으니까 한 번 더 말할게요. 올레TV 10주년 축하합니다. 우리 모두 올레TV 10주년을 기념하는 마음에서 구독하고 알람 키고 좋아요 누르고 댓글도 답시다. 네, 이 채널에요. 제가 전달해 드릴게요. 여러분이 축하해 줬다고. 그럼 저는 다음번 영상으로 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.